just about ready to roll.
Leading off the
Zach
afternoon for
Geloff
Baltimore,
digs
the
in
left
now.
fielder, number 20, Zach.
And the home opener is underway. Fought off foul. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging.
Batting second with this ball, Gunnar Henderson.
Check swing of the first pitch. Looked down to third. Didn't go. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And it remains 2 and 2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Cal Raleigh. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one just misses. Full count now. In the air, left field. Gurriel should have this one. And that is that. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for Baltimore, Trevor Rod. What's the word on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Strike two. And that skips into dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. Here's Mookie to hit. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. In the air, left side. Geloff under it. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swings and misses. Two gone.
Batting fourth, the designated
Otto
hitter,
Kent,
number 4,
the next up for the
Otto
Marlins.
Kent.
Hey. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Henderson settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in Miami, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Into dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Just missed.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Swings through that. Line drive, base hit. Mullins headed home. Fires it to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Josh Lowe in the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swings and misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Out to short, Dubon whips it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the second, and now for the Marlins, Mauricio Dubon. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Up the middle, base hit, and a good start to the inning. Chisholm in his 6th season, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Bahamas.
Inside, ball 2.
In there at the knees. Tied up here in the early going. That one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 7, no left field.
One out man at first. Here's Gurriel. And that one almost hit him. On the ground. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Alex Wilson.
Tap foul at the plate. Dubon at second with 2 down. Check on the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Oh, 1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Andres Jimenez.
Ball, that's off the plate. Aye.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Number 20, Zach Yellow.
Slider right there. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that skips in the dirt. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
In the dirt. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Grounds one to short. To first, and the inning is over. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Eli White. Rogers back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Off the plate, ball one.
Swings through that one for strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball, that's outside.
Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
We'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance.
Back to first, and he's safe.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. On the ground at first. Freeman takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And now it's Mookie Betts flying to left his first time.
Mookie Betts.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Ken at the plate now as he chases after that one. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third.
All one. Ball, that's inside.
The 2-1. There's a strike. Betts off of first with two away. That's ripped into the outfield. That is the inning. Start of the fourth, leading off, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Strike two.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1. Late with the swing there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball 2.
The Marlins up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
That one is upstairs.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one fouled off. 2-2. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Marlins.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. And it's 0-1. That clips a corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Henderson. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pitching change here, David Bednar.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Base hit into center field. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 2-2.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And he swings through that one. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Here's a 1-2. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. The throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 3-2, they take the lead. 1 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Man at first, 1 away. Fastball is outside. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Tyler Kinley takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Laser base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Mullins swings through it for strike 1. Nice grab. Tags the runner.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Orioles trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 5th. Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Alec Burleson.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Eli White.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
And that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Andre Jimenez. Now pitching.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the left. Hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Zach Geloff, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it. But it's not in time. Base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball there. Missing inside, and the count is 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cal Raleigh. The switch hitter batting right. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Mookie Betts. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Pete Fairbanks. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Hey. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Otto Kemp. Pinch hitter coming on, Kyle Stowers. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Just missed. Laser could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 2-out double off the bench.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Breaking ball misses down and away. Check swing went around, and the count 1-1. Runner edges away at second. The 2-1. Just missed. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Yarbrough.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Yarbrough throws over. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Ball 1.
Two on, 2 outs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses at the sweeper. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Sal Stewart.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Out to short. Dubon fires over to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Victor Scott, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first, and the Orioles set down in order. bottom of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Just missed. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Alex Burleson.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Ball one.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Fish down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Up next,
Eli White, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2.
White. Now pitching for the
New pitcher now, Scott Barlow.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball, that's out.
Hit weakly on the ground. Henderson on the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. Back here in Miami, now here's the Orioles DH, Miguel Andujar. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough. Behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Andujar gets his lead at first with nobody out. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Minter, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out man at first. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's towards center. Scott moving under this one. One down.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Swinging a foul straight back. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. The Orioles up by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
For the Marlins,
Hunter Goodman, the next up for the Marlins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Oh, and he hit him.
Bam, that ball got him. Right there.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Kyle Dallas.
Fieldball gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That misses.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Tying run at the plate. And another ball. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Thielbar checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Misses again,
That's
5 in a
inside.
row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
6
That's ball
straight
two.
outside the strike zone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runner edges away at second. Flips the corner and a count 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Miami, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Comes up empty. Geloff aboard here at first with nobody out. Step off, throw to first.
Hey.
Geloff back in on a dive. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And out to aboard.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Base hit center field. Geloff around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So next to hit for Baltimore, Sal Stewart.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edward Bizzardo.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
And it's even up.
Left inside.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
We got time.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball 1. That's a ball.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Comes up empty. The Orioles trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Inside, ball 1.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Marlins,
Alec Burleson, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ball, that's out.
Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. Chases that one upstairs.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Eli White.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Griffin Conant, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. Check swing. He went 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
They're down to their final strike. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck